Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. If you're pruning your tomatoes to get more tomatoes, stop doing that. You're not going to get more tomatoes. There's a lot of information out there that says pruning will get you more tomatoes. It's simply not true. I'm going to show you a couple examples. To my left here, single stem, double stem, and I'm going to show you a tomato plant that has been unpruned. I'm not taking care of it except for sprays and feeding, with respect to pruning. Pruning does not get you more tomatoes. It doesn't get you bigger tomatoes. It gets you less tomatoes. You're basically removing leaves, which are needed for energy for the plant, and you're removing the production stems, which reduce the number of leaves, flowers, and fruit, of course. And that means you get less fruit. There are reasons to prune. You prune to manage for plant size, for disease. If you want to put in a bunch of different varieties and you just want, a handful of tomatoes versus what the plant can actually do, you prune, and if you're in a heavy disease pressure area, you prune for airflow and to manage the disease. But as you prune, you remove leaves, you remove flowers, you remove future fruit. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. This is generally how I prune and manage my tomato plants. I'll be doing a future video on this. Plants are a little beat up. We've had that 95-degree temperature, 35 degrees Celsius and higher, so things are beat up. These have all been sprayed. I like to manage my plants, so I do some pruning. I don't over prune. And there's plenty of fruit in there. You can see all the tomatoes for me. But if you're pruning heavily and you're removing the production stems known as suckers, you're removing potential future fruit. Over here is a great example. The plants here are all the same variety. They were a little bit different sizes when I put them in. I was doing an experiment to see if length of growing the plants as a transplant really mattered, and it really didn't. It ended up being more about the soil temperature. First transplant, first variety of, I believe this is just a red beefsteak, is pruned as a single stem, and it's taller than the one to the right I'll show you in a second that has been pruned to two stems. And this is the youngest plant, actually. It only grew 4 weeks as a transplant, put it into the ground. And if you want to, subscribe, follow me. I'll talk to you more about warmth of the soil, how to transplant tomatoes, care for them, and how to get them growing. So on here right now, and I haven't picked any off, there's only 2 tomatoes, or 1, 2 there, 3, and then there's some flowers up there. So to understand how a tomato plant grows, and I will link the video that I showed you how I prune these to single and double stem. So tomato is a vine, comes out of the ground, produces some leaves in the joints. This is where your suckers form, production stems. You prune them out, you remove them, you keep it as a single stem. You can see another one forming here. I'm gonna let this grow. Single stem just doesn't produce more fruit. No matter what you're told, it's just not true. You're removing the production stems, you're removing flowers. So basically you get leaves, cluster of flowers, leaves, cluster of flowers, leaves. The cluster of flowers is up here, and they've been a little beat up by the heat. More leaves, another cluster of flowers, and it will just keep going, However, this isn't going to grow 20 feet. And even if it did, it's too big to really maintain and manage. So by keeping a single stem, you're going to get a nice plant, less leaves, less energy going to the tomatoes. They may not even get bigger, period. You're pruning to a single stem to manage the size of the plant. If you want a plant to get bigger fruit, you want to have more growth on it, and you remove the fruit. You don't remove the leaves. The leaves are needed for the energy of the sun to get to the plant. The other thing that happens is a lot of times the fruit, when you single stem prune, ends up getting Sunscald. It gets like a tan patch on there and it gets messed up. This is the same variety, and this has been pruned to 2 stems. And in a second, I'll show you the unpruned tomato, which is pretty impressive. And there's 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 tomatoes on there. 2 stems, more fruit. You can see the flowers producing. For whatever reason, it's a little bit smaller than the guy over here. And this was actually put in as an 8-week-old transplant. They've all been sprayed. The diseases are under control. I wanted to cut in real quick just to stress a point. So in the case here, we have the single stem, as I've been talking about. Over here, we have 2 stems. 2 stems, twice as many fruit. While the flower clusters are forming, you know, on here we only ended up with 2 tomatoes. As we came up here, only 1 formed, the others died off. And you can see there's, you know, 3, 6 tomatoes on there. You don't always get a tomato equal to the number of flowers. Up here, nothing is forming yet. And then there's flowers up there. If a cold period comes right at the right time when the flowers are pollinating, or a heat wave comes, you may only end up getting a couple tomatoes on that cluster. So here we have 2, here we have 1, no other tomatoes are forming. Over here, there are 3 tomatoes, maybe in some case 4, per cluster. Maybe the temperatures were just different at that point, and the tomatoes all formed nicely. That's why we have like 3, 6, 9, 12 on here versus 3 on the other plant. If you're just going with 1 stem, and at the point of pollination, something doesn't work out, you could end up with a plant like this on only 3 tomatoes on there. You're just not getting more tomatoes this way. By having additional production stems, also known as the suckers, you just increase your chances for fruit. You can always remove the fruit if you feel like you have too many. The other thing to keep in mind is when the leaves of a highly pruned tomato plant get sick, if they get a fungal disease, you spray, you manage them, those leaves die off or you have to remove them, you have a lot less leaves on the plant, and therefore you end up with just smaller tomatoes. They're not getting enough energy from the leaves. Actually, you know, looking at this from this side, this is a sucker that I didn't remove, and it's turned into a complete production stem. There's the flower cluster way up there. If I really was keeping this single stem, I would remove this whole plant, this whole stem, and I'd even have less leaves and less flowers. So I'm gonna keep that. And I'll just, you know, let it go right up the fence over there, because a single stem just isn't going to produce as much. So that will produce leaves, flowers, and it's going to get more for this plant. The extra leaves will help bring energy into the plant. So just keep that in mind. Like you can see, the leaves are beat up here. If you lose a lot of leaves for whatever reason, the plant is going to struggle just a little bit. And the tomatoes, you know, aren't particularly huge. Again, all the same variety. 2 stems, more production. So that's what I kind of want to hit home, is that pruning does not create more fruit. It's the exact opposite. You prune for different reasons. Now, here is a plant that was 10, 12 weeks old, put in as a transplant, and it is massive. There are 36 tomatoes on here. It stretches all the way out. It's not pruned. It is being sprayed. All these stems right here would have been removed when you do single stem pruning. You basically get in and you pull it out. And you, again, remove the growth of tomatoes. But just look at all the tomatoes in there. And you'll notice that an unpruned tomato is much more massive, takes up a lot more space. If I did this with all these plants, it would just be sort of a mess here. And if you have high disease pressure, you could have issues. If these were different varieties, Black Krim, let's say, Cherokee, Homestead, I prune them back so that I get different fruits on there. Really, I don't need 3 of the same variety. I could just leave 1 growing unpruned. It goes up the trellis there, it's back there. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 production stems, known as suckers, and they're just producing fruit and flowers, versus 1 production stem versus 2 production stems. Let me step back so you can see the difference. So I just wanted to create this video, not make it too long, so that you can understand why you prune. Single stem, double stem, I'll link the video of how I set these up. earlier in the year in the video description, and then completely unpruned. I mean, they look pretty good. A little more disease in there, that's gonna happen. Wherever the vines go out, touch the ground, they're gonna root out. The plant's gonna be stronger. However, it becomes really big and it can become a mess. All the way, look, all the way out to here. And then all the way up. And that's how a tomato wants to grow. With more leaves, more energy is going to the tomatoes. These tomatoes are bigger. It's just a stronger, better plant, minus diseases. You still have to spray for them. More disease can come into these plants because they're just kind of massive. It's also easier to spray the single stem prune tomatoes. You just get in, spray real quick, top side, underside, easier. It's a lot more work to get into there and spray these plants. But they really don't look bad, you know, the upper growth. So over the years, and because I'm a teaching channel, like I did a couple single stem, double stems, just to teach people how to do that if you want that in your garden. But over the years, I kind of created a hybrid approach, or, you know, combine the different styles. That's too big and out of control. That's not enough leaves or fruit. That's not bad, not enough leaves, not enough energy going to the plant. I start my plants out with 3 stems, production stems, and I prune them. I will get in there, remove some of the leaves. And I just want bigger plants overall, more leaves to bring energy into the tomatoes. And then as the plants get bigger and it gets later into the season, besides me, you know, getting burned out and getting behind on my chores, I kind of let the tomatoes go. But what I do is I let the production stem, the sucker, grow a couple of leaves, flowers, 2 more sets of leaves, and then I top off that sucker. So I don't let the vines continually grow out over here and get large and out of control like the ones there. I just top them off. So I'm creating more leaves, more flowers, and then I get more fruit, and then the leaves support the growth of the plant. And it's just kind of a different approach to pruning. I call it, you know, my chaos pruning, but there is, you know, rhyme and reason to it. But I like how this looks. Manageable, just lots of fruit. So I hope this gives you some idea on how you're gonna approach your garden when it comes to pruning. Single stem, double stem, just letting the plants go, and then sort of my hybrid approach to managing the plants. Thanks so much for watching. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com. I sell tomato and pepper seeds for $1.75 a pack. All other seeds are only $1.50. Here are some more tomato plants. They are getting beat up by a disease, again sprayed to see how they go. And this is kind of the start of that hybrid approach that I talked to you about. Started it out with 3 stems, 1, 2, 3 back there. These plants are a little bit younger than the ones that you saw. I will let this, you know, fill out, and then I will begin to top off the suckers that are growing in here just to have a bigger plant. The other issue that I just wanted to point out real quick too is that if your plants do get diseases, and most of the time you end up, you know, getting them, you know, and again, these were just sprayed again, and it should control the disease. But what happens is you lose a lot of the leaves. And if you don't have more leaves around to support the plant, the fruit can get damaged, the plant's gonna struggle, it's not gonna have enough energy to really grow the tomatoes. So I do really like having bushier plants, more stems, and not really sticking with single stem or double stem pruning. And again, thanks so much for watching, and check out my seed shop.